Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out up top to the left side. Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath. Then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And we're coming on back here on our Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. Irie Insurance, get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. They cover it all: home, auto, crop, commercial, benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote today. James Martin's, Joe Lancello. Game one in the books. It was Valley City over Carrington, 62-56. We've got Devils Lake Kindred on the way here on yourliveevent.com. Much more in the pregame show. Coming up next, coaches' comments, Kindred, then Devils Lake here on yourliveevent.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
We continue our pregame show with our Dakota Heritage Bank coaches' comments. We start with the Kindred Vikings head coach, Sam Brandt. Down to Joe.
Thank you very much, James. Sam Brandt, I would imagine that the new format is something you're quite happy with now after you beat Wahpeton in the third place game to get here.
Sure. I mean, anytime you don't make that championship game and you win that third place game, you've always won an opportunity to challenge. So we're excited to be here, and we're excited to do our job and have a little fun today.
Tell me a little bit about the Vikings. What makes your team so good?
We have two great seniors that love their teammates, that love their team, and I've got a bunch of kids that really enjoy being together and playing hard. That's exactly what our MO is we bring a little pride, and we like to have a lot of fun.
Now, you played Devils Lake today. Have you faced them before the season?
Yeah, we saw them in January. Yep.
How did that go?
We lost to them about 12, but we challenged. It was our third game in 3 days, our fourth game in 5 that week. And it was an unplanned matchup, so we're excited to see him again and play for something big.
Still kind of a tight stretch for you as far as the number of games in a week. What did you learn from that first game, and how will you try to apply that and do something differently today?
Sure. I feel like there's just this opportunity to settle the nerves, feel the lights, feel the floor, especially when you feel lots of pressure in the postseason. So we got our feet under us. We had a great fourth quarter to come back versus Wahpeton on Wednesday, and we're ready to prove ourselves today.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
Sam Brandt, the coach of the Kindred Vikings. Back to you, James.
Thanks, Joe. And again, our coaches' comments presented by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Talk with Justin Klein from Devils Lake next. Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we remain true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
We continue our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame coaches' comments. Devils Lake head coach Justin Klein. Joe?
Thanks much, James. Justin Klein, it had to hurt to lose the championship game to Thompson on Thursday, but you're still alive in the hunt for a place at the state tournament.
Yeah, it was a lot of emotions and heartbreaking to lose that game, and we kind of had it at the end there, but we got to come back and play today.
You've placed Kindred once before this season. How did you do against them?
I thought we did a pretty good job defensively on them. We kind of took them out of their game, and we ended up winning, I think, by 10 or 12 points up in Devil's Lake. That was early on, though. We had one of our players, Presley Brown, didn't play, and was on a back-to-back game, so we'll see what happens tonight.
And you talk about Presley Brown. She's been really important for you off the bench, just as Ava Beck has.
Yeah, she has. Again, brings a lot of energy, plays hard. She's a good, strong player, goes to the rim, and can finish for us.
And what will be important for you today?
I think getting up and pressuring their ball handlers. If we can create turnovers in the backcourt and in the front court and turn those into layups, we'll be fine.
All right, best of luck.
Thank you.
Justin Klein, coach of the Devils Lake Firebirds, back upstairs.
Thanks, Joe. And again, our coaches' comments presented by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. DHBankND.com. You can follow along on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as well. Devils Lake Kindred on the way. More of the pregame show next.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent, at 701-436-5777 or use the QR code to connect with the agency.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment. Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
We're coming on back on our Irie Insurance pregame show here in Your Live Event. YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Joe Lancello here with you. And new territory for a lot of teams, including these two. First time ever they'll play in a state qualifying game, at least in this new format. And tell you a little bit about how each team got here, specifically relating to the region tournament. The Kindred Vikings, they were the number one seed coming into the Region 1 tournament. They got a first-round win over they actually had a first-round bye straight into the semifinals. Maybe they needed a first-round game to get the rhythm, as Northern Cass definitely had the rhythm, and they defeated Kindred 67-61. Kindred was able to bounce back, as Joe Lancello mentioned in the pregame comments, in the third-place game, 56-46. Kindred at 17-6 overall this season. And again, as Joe mentioned, Kindred falling to Devils Lake 57-45 back on January 13th. So the Firebirds have a little bit of the edge when it comes to both of these teams. Devils Lake, what a wild finish. It did not go in their favor. A nearly left block buzzer beater for Brenna Martin and the Thompson Tommies ended up being the difference, as Devils Lake fell to Thompson 70-69 after they had a first-round bye as well, straight to the semifinals with a 54-39 victory. So interestingly enough, of the teams that, at least on the east side of the Division A, the teams that had a first-round bye are 2-2, not counting Thompson. They'd be make it 4-2 with their 2 wins. So maybe you need that first game to get you into rhythm. We'll certainly see how that plays out as we get towards this one. Again, state qualifying contest, Devils Lake and Kindred. The Vikings and the Firebirds on yourliveevent.com. Take another quick break. We'll have more with the starting lineups. And before we know it, the opening tip here on that Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today. More on the Irie Insurance pregame show next.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
Hillsborough Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsborough Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsborough Dairy. The Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. New exciting genetics, 65 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, 20 elite registered heifers, and 5 replacement bred heifers. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Request a catalog today. Email gjrangus@feltontel.net or call 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus and Partners, Rivers Edge Cattle Company, Prairie Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st. Visit jacobsonredangus.com.
Coming on back here on our Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. James Martins, Joe Lancello here with you ahead of this one between the Devils Lake Firebirds, the runners-up of Region 2, and the Kindred Vikings, the third-place team from Region 1. Again, we already know 6 of the 8 that will be competing at the state Class A tournament up at the MSU Dome in Minot next week. The 4 region champions. Champion from Region 1, Northern Cass. Region 2's champion, the Thompson Tommies, top-ranked Tommies. Likely the number 1 seed. I would say 99% positive they'll be the number 1 seed. But, again, you need that 100% certainty, so we'll wait for that. And the Region 3 champion, Botno Stars. Region 4 champion, Shiloh Christian Skyhawks. And we already know 2, of course, of the qualifiers. Right here at Louis Lee Fieldhouse in Mayville. Valley City over Carrington, so Valley City. And then the other qualifier, South Prairie Max, with a big win over Hazen, 58-23. So we are waiting 2 more results. This one here and another one out west between Watford City and Turtle Mountain. So 2 of those 4 teams will make it to the A. The other 2, their seasons will come to an end. And once again, I want to remind you that we've got 2 more games. After this one, actually, Cullen Montpelier taking on Benson County, and Langdon Area and Warmunich will meet Maple River in Class B qualifiers. So that's what's to come here on YourLiveEvent.com. Also want to remind you that the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Jersey colors here for today's contest. Devils Lake in the white jerseys, red numbers, red trim down the side of the jersey and the shorts. Firebirds in red letters on the jersey. And for Kindred, they're going to be in the blue jerseys tonight with this afternoon, I should say. White letters, white numbers, Kindred Vikings on the front, gray trim down the side of the jersey and the shorts. Kindred will be going left to right on that screen of yours. Devils Lake going right to left. Should be a fun one here. The crowd is filing in once again. If they were not here before, some of them are staying to watch the whole day. Whole day's worth of action. Or maybe they're watching the Class A games. Maybe they'll wait for the Division B games a little bit later on. And don't forget, starting next week, we got Minnesota broadcast at YourLiveEvent.com. Climax Fisher hosting Red Lake County Central in a pigtail matchup. Some other pigtail matchups going on as well. Some on Your Live Event. Others on our RJ Broadcasting Radio Network. So you can check our new website, rjbroadcasting.com. Or our Your Live Event website, YourLiveEvent.com. Check them both for the scheduled games next week. Also, coming up, we will have the boys renditions. Boys District 1 already getting started yesterday with Chase Miller down in Valley City. And we'll have the boys regionals as well. First full week, I should say, of March. National Anthem already concluded. So let's head right to our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. American Crystal Sugar Company, live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, your own crystalsugar.com. We start with the Kindred Vikings. Start with their starting lineups. They look like this. It's a 5'3" senior guard, number 3, Peyton Getty. 5'11" senior forward, number 4, Avery Bartels. It's a 5'8" 8th grade guard, number 12, Sierra Nipstead. A 5'11" sophomore guard, number 10, Liza Trenbeth. And a 5'11" junior guard, number 5, Kennedy Bacco. Starters for head coach Sam Bratt, assisted by Tennille Bacco, Ashley Fawnhorst, and Danny Sanders. And the starters for the Devils Lake Firebirds, they look like this. It's a 5'2" senior guard, number 3, Gabrielle McLaurin. A 5'10" junior forward, number 11, Cabrin Fredel. The 5'7" freshman guard, number 13, Tylee Brodina. A 5'4" junior guard, number 32, Tori Fee. And the 5'8" junior forward, number 23, Jolie Martinson. That's the starters for head coach Justin Klein, assisted by Tyler Marquardt, Avery Swenson, and Carly Krogfoss. So again, those are your starting lineups. You're on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, the air presented by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grow our own. CrystalSugar.com. Opening tip is next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Saturday, April 6th, Vikings from across the land will converge to feast and celebrate the athletes and their achievements. Vikings will raise their swords, ride their mighty steeds, bid on treasures, gems, and experiences, with the focus on supporting the kids. Join the tradition, forged in friendship and molded in the spirit of family. Viking pride.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Starting lineups concluded. Opening tip-off on the way here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Again, the Vikings in the blue jerseys going right to left. The Birds in the white jerseys going to left to right. Final two state qualifying games for Division A. One out west between Watford City and Turtle Mountain Community. And this one between Kindred and Devils Lake. Division B matchups on the way. EKM Benson County, Langdon area, Admore Munich, and Maple River as well. At the center, it's going to be Friddle and Trenbeth to jump here. And the tip is 1-2. The Firebirds run away here on YourLiveEvent.com. Fee, 3-ball, kaboom! Tori Fee off to the hot start there for the Firebirds. Makes sense. They're Firebirds. They should be on fire to start the game. 15 seconds in. There's that pressure that Justin Klein was talking about in the pregame coach's comments. Wants to pressure their ball handlers. That's the MO for Devils Lake. Out of the top of the key, here's Trenbeth. Doing a little dance, shake and bake. Bounce it, backdoor cut, nice move there for Peyton Getty. 3-2 our score here in the early going as McLaurin. All the way down the lane, it's stolen away. Getty takes it back for the Vikings, and she can run the floor, a cross-country runner. Peyton Getty set a stellar career for the Vikings running, and she'll run all game long. Brodina. Big game, 28 points in the loss to Thompson in the championship Thursday night. Fee. Left side, Brodina for three. Kaboom! Tylee Brodina. Just like that, Devils Lake with a 6-4 lead off a pair of three-pointers. Tylee's got a long way to go to try and match what her brother, Bo, did, as that's out of bounds. Earlier this week, goes back to Devils Lake, by the way. Earlier this week, her brother Bo Brodina tied the Devils Lake single-game three-point record of 9 in a game en route to a career high. I believe it was about 33 points. Of course, brother Parker also on the team, as that's an inbound of Friddle, missed it left side. Ball up for grabs. McLaurin will chase it down, and a foul. Foul is going to go against number 10, Eliza Trenbeth. That's her first, Kindred's first. And the score remains here 6-4. Friddle, Fee, into Martinson. Martinson drives, lost control, blocked out of bounds by the Vikings. Fee to inbound with the first points of the game. Already with one lead change in this contest. No ties as of yet. McLaurin. Now Fee. Fee still with it. Backdoor cut Brodina. The Vikings sniff that out and take it away. Drop back off to Getty. Getty up the floor here quickly. Kick out. Bartels in the corner for three. Just off the mark, and the rebound goes to Friddle. Friddle outlet pass to Fee. Denied by Getty. 5:53 remains here in the opening quarter. 6-4 Devils Lake. Courtesy of those 2 threes, have the early lead. Friddle. Across to Fee. Now McLaurin. Her right foot is out near where Mayville is on the state of North Dakota map there, part of the Mayville State logo. Nice drive. Tori Fee off to a nice start with 5 points to lead all Birds and lead all scorers, 8-4. Coming up here now, Trenbeth. Layup is good for Liza Trenbeth. Her first bucket of the game. 8-6. Should be a good one here on YourLiveEvent.com from Louis Lee Fieldhouse in Mayville State. Fee with it again. She's the hot hand. Kick out. Brodina for three. Short. Rebound snagged there by the Vikings and Nipstead. Nipstead up ahead. Getty in a wild shot. She draws the foul. She'll head to the free throw line for 2, as that one's going to be called against Brodina. That's Tylee Brodina's first, and the first team foul there in the quarter. As we'll take a free throw shot here. Getty already with 4 points to lead all Vikings. First one's a miss. Checking in for the Birds, it's Presley Brown. Brown, the 5'9" sophomore, again, as Coach Klein mentioned in the pregame, was not in the game when these two teams last met in the regular season, as Getty missed the second. Also in for the Vikings, 5'5" junior Leah Rollin. Is in for Kindred. McLaurin, Fee, Brodina. Nearing the halfway point of the first quarter. Devils Lake with the 8-6 lead. They've led for the majority of the game. Kindred did have a brief lead as we get a foul. This one's going to go against Presley Brown. Or no, sorry, Leah Rollin. Rollins first. Team second. And so Devils Lake keeps. Into McLaurin. Arcs it over to Fee. Back McLaurin. Brown. Driving, right side, Brown, shot is missed long, and the rebound goes to Peyton Getty. Getty, and those blazing orange kicks, dribbled it off her own knee, and it's out of bounds. Kindred turns it over. Brown to inbound. Into Fee. Dropped off. Friddle, nice scoop shot, missed, got her own miss. Out to Brodina for three. Kaboom on a rattle. Tylee Brodina. Her second made three-pointer of the ball game. 11-6. 2 Birds with the 11 points. 2 Vikings with their 6. Rollin trying to get rid of it. Drops it off now. Nipstead up to Bartels in the corner. Bartels picks up her dribble. Rollin driving, scoop, layup, miss, rebound, Bartels, turnaround, a little bit too lofty there, and take it out of the air by Friddle. Friddle on the attack, looking to go coast to coast, missed the shot, Brown with the board, and the putback, Presley Brown. And a timeout is called by Kindred. 13-6, 3.5 to go here in the opening quarter. As we're going now into a Bank North timeouts. And again, at Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 13-6. 3 3-pointers made in the first 4 minutes, 24 seconds for the Firebirds. As Devils Lake goes face guard there on the defensive end. And a foul on Brodina. Ooh, that's a big one. That's her second. She's got both of the team fouls, and that'll force Ava Beck, the backup point guard, to come into the game there. Usually comes in from McLaurin, but this time she'll come off the bench for Brodina. Kindred's got to take advantage of this, down 7. Largest lead of the game for the Firebirds as Getty whips it into Rollin. Full court press still being employed by the Firebirds. Rollin breaks it on the base, on the sideline. Down, extra pass. Oh, I guess sharing is caring, as Kennedy Bacco is the recipient in the end with the bucket, 13-8. Kind of a case of, no, you get the ball. No, you get the ball. No, you get the bucket. It's Fee. Nice lofting shot, missed it, followed her miss, chucks it up there, another miss. Rebound to Rollin this time, and the Vikings trying to take it back, but a reaching on Tori Fee. Fee had some foul trouble last night, or Thursday night, I should say, in the loss to Thompson. Didn't affect really the overall outcome of the game. Again, that was, as I mentioned before, it seemed like whoever got the ball last with at least 1 second on the clock, because there was 0.9 left when Devil's Lake had a half-court heave. But it seemed like whoever got the ball last was going to get their best chance. As Devil's Lake has to go to their bench again with Heilman and Schock on the floor. Anna Schock, Claire Heilman on the floor along with Friddle, Beck, and Brown. Backing up, shot is long, rebound Brown. Presley Brown, she can run the floor, and she's doing it right now. Brown, oh, what a pass out to Schock. Schock steps into a jumper, just off the mark. Rebound up for grabs. Beck saves it to Schock. Now Friddle, Brown, trying to chuck it in and gets it back. Trying to get it down to Heilman, and the Firebirds turn it over. Back come the Vikings and Trenbeth. Trenbeth nearly taken away. She's surrounded, and a jump ball will stay Kindred basketball. Bartels is back in as well. Lexi Ogren checks in for the first time tonight. Ogren, the 5'5 junior. Martinson's also back in for the Firebirds. Martinson, Brown, Heilman, Schock, and Beck on the floor for Devils Lake. It is Rolland, Ogren, Getty, Bartels, and Bacco on the floor for the Vikings. Stepped into a three that time. Kaboom! Lexi Ogren knocks down the first three of the game for Kindred. Yeah, 13-11 here. It's been a long week. Brown, turnaround, stuffage. Brown's going to get it back. Dropped off now for Beck. Heilman tried to hold on and knocked out by Bartels. Fee is back in for Brown. And back in for Kindred, this is Nipstead. The eighth grader back into the game. Nipstead, a 5'8" eighth grader in the taller half of the Kindred Viking team. She's still got some years to grow. She could turn into, and I mean in a good way when I say this, a scary player. You don't want to go up against. Heilman gets the feed, missed shot, block, rebound up for grabs, didn't hit the rim. It's a shot clock violation. They're going to say jump ball first. So we're going to see how this plays out. There's nothing on the shot clock here right now on that Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. But they call it jump ball first. Devils Lake has it with 1 second left. So put a second on the clock, on the shot clock anyway. As Fredo will check back in there for the Firebirds. Lobs it. Fredo. Didn't get it up in time. Brent Engelbretson, one of our officials here tonight, say nope, not in time. It was close. Remains 13-11. Devils Lake continues to press here as Getty, courtesy of a deflection, gets to keep the ball, and now Anna Schock will commit her first personal. Team's fourth. 1:10 to go here in the opening quarter. Again, Brodina on the bench. A 5-0 run because of it for the Vikings. Nipstead Out to Getty, stolen away by Schock. Had it dribbled off her foot. She chases it down. Nice chuck to Beck, denied. Saved by Heilman. Back out Fee. Trying to drive inside. Drops it off for Beck now. And Beck will take it in between the circles. Friddle, nice find to Fee. Tori Fee with a really nice first quarter. She has 7 points. Nearly half of the team's 15. Steele, Friddle. Fee back to Friddle for the bucket. Cameron Friddle with her first of the game. 17-11. Devils Lake pressure really starting to get to Kindred. Ogren saves it for now, and a foul on Beck. A little bit of a push that time for Beck. That will send Kindred to the free throw line. And it'll be, again, Lexi Ogren at the free throw line. First shot, missed. There for Ogren. Get one more as Rollin checks back in for the Vikings. Brodina back on the floor there for the Firebirds. Second one for Ogren is good. Kindred finally makes a free throw. They were 0 for 3. Their first 3 chances. Brodina back on the floor. 3 ball is short. Ogren with the board. Rollin takes it back up for the Vikings. She's double teamed and a timeout before the turnover. And we'll have a timeout here, Bank North timeouts. Bank North to take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. You can also scan the QR code at the top left-hand corner of your screen. Next time the timeout comes aboard. Inbound to Getty, and a steal by Heilman. 5 seconds left. Heilman coast to coast, can't finish the shot. Nearly got the rebound, and the time expires. At the end of the first quarter, Devils Lake leading 17-2 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, president at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsborough location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. 17-12, Devils Lake leading Kindred. Started the second. James Martins, Joe Lancello here with you. As the Devils Lake Firebirds have held the lead for the majority of the game, as much as 7. But Kindred, of course, hanging around. They were the number 1 seed for a reason. They won't go away lightly. Turnover there for Kindred. I believe that's their 5th of the game. Check that, their 6th of the game. Missed shot, rebound Friddle. Putback is up and good for Cameron Friddle. Now matching the largest lead of the game. Friddle is up now to 4 points. Brodina with 6, Fee with 7. Brown with 2. Scores for Devils Lake. Ogren surrounded. Over to Getty. Women's college 3, short, right side, rebound hauled in by Beck. Beck brings it back for the Firebirds. Up ahead, Anna Schock, nice bounce pass to Fee. Drops it back off for Heilman. Heilman. Kick out on a dribble drive to Schock. Back Heilman. Let's slow it down just a bit. Beck trying to set something up here. 15 on the shot clock. Schock. And Heilman is fed inside out to Beck for three. Short. Rebound hauled in by Bartels. It's intercepted by Beck, and another turnover for Kindred. Now 7 of those. And Devils Lake will run a set. Fee, thought about a three, doing a little jab step. Out to the free throw line, Heilman. Lowers the shoulder, muscles her way to the cup, missed it right side of the rebound, goes to Trenbeth. Heilman pokes it away, and Claire Heilman, active hands in the first half. Had a good few minutes off the bench, and she'll get rewarded with a rest. Brodina, Brown, and McLaurin back into the game along with Fee and Schock will stay out there. As Peyton Getty, her and Lexi Ogren, team leaders in scoring with 4 points. 2 for Baco and Trenbeth as that's out of bounds again. And it'll go back to Devils Lake. Kindred's hardly had time to possess the ball. 8 turnovers. They had 5 in the first quarter, 3 in the first minute, 42 seconds. Devils Lake on their side, 4 turnovers, by the way, in the first quarter. McLaurin drives, kick out. Brodina wide open. Oh, missed the shot long. Doesn't miss too many wide open shots. And the rebound goes to Nipstead and the Vikings. Up ahead, Trenbeth. Trying to drive on Schock, splits the defenders, and she stumbled. And the turnover again to Brodina and Devils Lake, and she draws the foul. Foul will go against Peyton Getty. It's her first, team's first of the quarter. The inbound goes to Fee. Fee driving, kick out, Brown. Chucks it cross court, Brodina. Brodina trying to charge baseline, closed off there by Getty. McLaurin. McLaurin driving, lost it. And it's a turnover and a foul. Brown will be charged with the foul. Her first, team's first. That was turnover number 5, by the way, for the Firebirds. Inbound there to Baco. Charging up ahead is Nipstead. Nipstead now in the corner. Bartels intercepted in the end by Schock and poked out of bounds, but Schock stepped out of bounds. So after all that, Kindred gets to keep the ball as Rollin checks back in for Kindred, in for Bartels. So it's Rollin along with let's see here. Nipstead, Baco, Trenbeth, and Getty. Shot is missed by Nipstead. She'll go to the free throw line as the foul will go against Brodina. That's her third. Team second. And so Tylee Brodina will have to go to the bench again to preserve her for the second half. First shot is up and good. And we get a player who wasn't even fully dressed, still tucking in her jersey as she gets into the game. That's Ellsberger. Mia Ellsberger, the 5'9" sophomore. She has played in the postseason so far, but 2 points there for the Vikings, their first 2 of the quarter, off of Nipstead free throws. McLaurin. Now Fee. Fee, the leading scorer on all sides of the floor with 7. McLaurin. McLaurin gets it back from Friddle. They play a little catch on that right-hand side. McLaurin driving, sees an opening. Layup is missed. But she'll go to the free throw line there for 2. That's Baco's first for Kindred. Team's second. Gabby McLaurin is at the line there now for 2 shots as the rest of the team goes and chats with Justin Klein. McLaurin's first, doinks off the mark. First free throw attempt, by the way, of the game for Devils Lake. McLaurin's second is good. 20-14, lead is up to 6. Devils Lake has held the lead all but a very brief moment in the early first quarter when it was 4-2. Kindred. 3 ball there, I should say 4-3, and that's good for Nipstead. She's starting to get going for Kindred. 5 points. All of a sudden, she's now the leading scorer for Kindred. 20-17, Friddle nearly lost it out. McLaurin Women's College 3, short right side, and the rebound goes to Nipstead. She's starting to feel it here for the Vikings. Up ahead, Getty missed it short. Friddle snags the board. Nearly picks Friddle's pocket. Up ahead to Brown. Brown on a 1-on-2, now a 3-on-2, and Brown does it herself. Presley Brown. 4 points there for the sophomore. And we get a foul coming back the other way. Cameron Friddle's first, team's third, as Jolie Martinson will get back into the game for the Firebirds, in for Fee. Again, on this Devils Lake squad, there are 5 seniors, but McLaurin's really the only one that plays consistent minutes. So still a lot of youth on this Devils Lake team, which means the Justin Klein squad is going to be really good for the next couple of years. That's a foul on Brown, especially if he has that sophomore for another couple. Brown's second, though, and team's fourth. 9 fouls, 3 on Brodina and 2 on Brown. So Heilman will check back in. Heilman, a junior. Lots of juniors on this squad, including Heilman, Fee, Martinson, and Friddle, and Schock as well, who we've all seen. So they'll be really good next year. They'll need a new floor general. Looks like Beck will take over, but still plenty of season actively as Nipstead, another future of this program. Sierra Nipstead with 8 points all in the second quarter. The lead is down to 2, 22-20, Devils Lake. Friddle and McLaurin once again playing catch as they try to hang on to the lead. We had a tight first game with Valley City coming out on top, 62-56. There's Martinson, nice feed. Can't finish the job, though. And the rebound goes to Trenbeth. Kindred, chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Rollin on the way back. Heilman, nice hustle. Nipstead for the lead. Short rebound. Heilman hauls it in. McLaurin. Out. Martinson, 3. Doinks in and out. Rebound, Friddle. McLaurin again. Drives. Dribbled off her foot, and it's Kindred basketball. Ava Beck checks in for the Birds. Fee is in as well. Ellsberger and McLaurin will go to the bench. 22-22, 51 to go here in the opening half. Getty looks partially exhausted, but she's used to enduring through all those long-distance runs. It's jump ball. Possession will stay with the Firebirds. As it'll be Fee to inbound. Fee with Beck, Martinson, Friddle, who gets it, and Heilman. Friddle, Beck, driving, right side, missing. Rebound taken by the Vikings and Trenbeth. Trenbeth just kind of saunters on, but can't hold on. Heilman gets it back. Oh, nice step through. She missed it. Now Nipstead with the board. Nipstead chucks it up ahead, and that's intercepted by Friddle, and I think both coaches are saying slow down just a little bit. Fee and Devils Lake do just that. Martinson as the Kindred fans clap, trying to spur on their defense. Nipstead, Bartels, Trenbeth, Ogren, and Getty out there on the floor for the Vikings. Backdoor for Friddle, sends it back to the front for Beck. Runner is good for Ava Beck. Her first bucket of the game, 24-20. Devils Lake maintains the lead here at Louis Lee Fieldhouse in Mayville at Mayville State. Trenbeth can't put it in. Rebound Friddle. Up ahead here on a 3-on-2. Fee arcs it down. Heilman extra pass. Martinson off the box and in. 7 different scores for Devils Lake in this opening half. The lead, though, is just 6. Nipstead, layup is good. The 8th grader with 10 now. 26-22. Up ahead, Fee now with 9. Her first bucket of the second quarter. 28-22. Good games in store as Getty ran into Friddle. They're going to say all ball. Beck down, Heilman. Heilman again. Claire Heilman with a bucket. And Devils Lake continues to lead and push that lead forward. Heilman now the 8th different scorer. Getty gets free. Missed it short. Rebound up for grabs. Taken by Trenbeth as Beck goes to the floor. Trenbeth's 3 is short. And the rebound goes to Fee. Shot clock and game clock nearly identical on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. But a travel. Devils Lake turns it over there, and we'll get 3 new players on the floor there for DL. Brown and Schock are in, along with McLaurin. And for the first time here this afternoon, Lainey Hall, one of those 5 seniors that doesn't get a lot of active minutes, but is on the floor there for Devils Lake. Getty. Bacco back to Getty, splits defenders on the run. You don't want Peyton Getty on the run if you're a defender. As she draws the foul, she'll head to the free throw line. As the foul will go against Hall. Her first, team's 5th. Both quarters. Devils Lake has fouled 5 times. Kindred twice. Getty misses the first. And Kindred continues to struggle there from the free throw line. They were just 1 of 4 in the first quarter. Or 2 of 3 here in this quarter. Getty makes the second now 3 of 4. They're 50%, 4 of 8. 30-23. Shot clock turned off. Schock, Fee. Dropped off Hall. McLaurin, Fee with 5 seconds. Drives baseline, Fee, reverse layup is good. 32-23, Getty, not enough time for a full court heave. 32-23, the score of the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. dhbanknd.com. Halftime is next on YourLiveEvent.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Red River Valley Speedway.
Runs May through August. For more details, visit redrivervalleyspeedway.com.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's halftime here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Joe Lancello here with you. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 32-23, Devils Lake with the lead over Kindred. Take a look at our stats and storyline there from the first half. Few traded baskets in the opening few minutes. And then Devils Lake went on a run to lead at 17-12 at the end of the first quarter. They outscored them in the second, 15-11. A lot of balanced scoring from Devils Lake. 8 different scores for the Firebirds, led by Torrey Fees, 11 points for the junior. 6 points for Tyler Brodina, 4 for Cameron Friddle, 2 each for Jolie Martinson, along with Claire Heilman and Ava Beck. 1 point for Gabrielle McLaurin, and 4 points as well for Presley Brown on the game. Devils Lake from the free throw line, or from the field, shooting 14 of 37 in the first half, 37.8%. 3 of 8 from three-point range, 37.5%, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Devils Lake, 20 total rebounds, 10 offensive, 10 defensive, along with 7 assists to 7 turnovers. That ratio is even. And they have 9 steals in the game, and multiple players with at least 1 steal, a couple with 2 as well. Leading rebounder, by the way, Cameron Friddle, with 7 of them of the team's 20. As for Kindred, they are led in scoring by Sierra Nipstead. The 8th grader has 10 points. 5 points Peyton Getty, 2 points each for Kennedy Baco and Liza Trenbeth, 4 points for Lexi Ogren. As for Kindred from the field, they are shooting 8 of 19 in the first half. They have a better field goal percentage than Devils Lake in the first half, but a lot more turnovers, 13 of them to just 4 assists. But again, 42% from the field, 42.9% from three-point range, so 3 of 7, and 50-50. 4 of 8 from the free throw line there for Kindred. As for some other team and individual stats, 14 points, or 14 rebounds, I should say. 14 rebounds for Kindred. 12 defensive, just 2 offensive rebounds in the first half for Kindred. And leading rebounder there, Trenbeth and Nipstead, each with 4 boards, just 4 steals in the game so far. Only one player has played the entire game. That's Peyton Getty. Makes sense. Cross-country, long-distance track and field runner. She will likely play all 32 minutes. Again, we've had 2 lead changes. Kindred's largest lead is by 1 at 7:02 to go in the first quarter. Devils Lake's largest lead was by 9, which is their lead at the half. Again, at the half, it is 32-23, Devils Lake with the lead over Kindred. On our Farmers Union Insurance agent Ryan Opdahl halftime report. Home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit the agency downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Second half is next on YourLiveEvent.com.
We've got your back. Protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our service agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Fresh trades this week at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. 2 2021 Delta 610s, 36-inch tracks, power shift, PTO. Call for pricing, 218-784-2961. Coming in April, new Versatile 620. This new tractor is coming in at 2023 pricing. Talk to Chuck O'Neill to reserve. Make your best purchase price and save thousands of dollars. Stop in and get the deal done. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
The Hillsborough American Legion and VFW welcome you to bring the family to the Hillsborough Vets Club and enjoy a great meal with a Friday night fish fries during the Lenten season, serving from 5:30 to 7 p.m. All you can eat for just $15 for adults, $4 for ages under 10. Dine in, pick up, or local delivery available. And don't forget to stop in on Saturdays from 5:30 to 7 for great roasted chicken supper. It's the best chicken around. Dine in and take out great food with the Friday night fish fries and Saturday roasted chicken supper at the Hillsborough Vets Club.
Start of the second half on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Joe Lancello here with you, 32-23. Devils Lake with the lead on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as Kindred gets the ball to start the second half. Nipstead, Getty, Trenbeth, Baco, and Bartels, the starters. That's a steal. Up ahead comes Devils Lake. Shot is missed, and the rebound goes back to the the Vikings. Down, Getty drives baseline. Layup is missed. Rebound, jump ball goes back to Devils Lake. Kindred now 14 turnovers in the game so far. As Kindred now will go to a little bit of a full court press. On the floor for the Firebirds, their starters McLaurin, Brown, Martinson, Fee, and Schock instead of Friddle to start the second half. McLaurin driving baseline, Brown also instead of Brodina. So, a little foul trouble for Brodina as Getty gets the bucket there, 32-25. Brown up ahead to Schock. Schock, shot is missed. Brown with the board. Putback is good for Presley Brown. Brown now up to 6. 6:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Winner moves on to the state tournament. Division A next week at the MSU Dome in Minot. Team that falls short, their season comes to an end. Getty, too much mustard on that one. Sends it out of bounds. 15 turnovers now for the Vikings. Schock will come out. Friddle will check in. Brodina will still sit with those 3 fouls. That's the strength of this Devils Lake team on offense right now. They don't need Brodina. They're getting a lot of production from a lot of other players, including this gal, Presley Brown. She goes back to the free throw line, draws another foul. This one on Baco. That's Kennedy Baco's second, team's first of the half and quarter. Brown will get 2 shots, though, at the free throw line. Brown with 6 points on the game. First one is good. 1 free throw away from evening her entire productivity in the first half within the first minute and 40 seconds. She does it. And the Firebirds with their largest lead of the game at 11. Back down to Baco, and a travel before getting the ball knocked out of her hands. So Martinson and the Firebirds will bring it back already with a 12-point win over Kindred in the regular season meeting between these two teams. Nice find. Brown up and under, goes back to the free throw line as Bartels will be called for the foul this time. Avery Bartels, her first, team second. The Vikings fouled 2 times each in the first and second quarter. They have 2 already within the first 2 minutes of the third as Brown misses the first. As Rolland is going to check in for the Vikings. Brown will get one more opportunity. Second one is also missed, and Rolland pulls down the rebound. That comes Sierra Nipstead, and the Vikings, the 8th grader, led the Vikes in the first half with 10 points. Getty deals it out to Baco. Baco step back 3 is short left side. Rebound goes to Bartels. Should say a little long left side. Bartels fakes out Rolland. Now it's a 5-on-4. Brown out to McLaurin. Oh, a nice pass. Martinson wide open 3, in and out. Rebound taken by Brown, and another 35 for Devils Lake. A team that could have easily won the region championship Thursday night. Had a shot or 2 gone their way, or a shot gone against the other team. Rolland gets it back. McLaurin with the steal. She did not reestablish herself, and it'll stay Kindred basketball. As Ogren is back in for Kindred. Lexi Ogren had 5 points in the first half. Actually 4 points in the first half. At one point was the leading scorer for the Vikings. Ogren. Nipstead. Nipstead driving inside. The runner is missed. Left side. Nice box out Jolie Martinson to get the board. Up ahead. And a foul on the floor. Brown draws it again. Bartels with her second. Brown has drawn all 3 fouls against Kindred in this third quarter. Friddle will check out. McLaurin is also out. Beck and Heilman are back on the floor there for the Vikings. They have a back of 5'7" freshman. Claire Heilman, the 5'9" junior. Tori Fee, the junior, was the leading scorer in the first half for the Firebirds, and all scores with 11. Another steal. Up ahead, Peyton Getty. Layup is good for Getty. Getty getting it done. Now with 9 points. Beck. Over there to Brown. Fee. Chucks it back to Beck. Heilman. Fee. Back to Beck. Looking in for Fee. Brown. 7 on the shot clock. Layup is good for Presley Brown. Brown with 6 points this third quarter, 10 total. 38-27, Devils Lake back in front by 11. Bartels trying to back her way in. Rolland. Bartels 3, just off the mark, and the rebound. Getty lost it out of bounds, and it'll go back to Devils Lake. Schock and McLaurin are back in for Devils Lake. In for Beck and Martinson. McLaurin will slow it down here for the Firebirds, leading by 11, 3.5 to go in the third. Trying to book a spot at the MSU Dome next week. Heilman in space for three. Kaboom! Claire Heilman. Big three-pointer for her. She's up to 5. Schock trying to chase it down. Saves it to Heilman. Devil's Lake gets it back. Again. McLaurin. Cross court. Brown drives baseline. Zips it back to Schock. McLaurin again. Oh, nice find. Heilman draws the foul. 41-27. This one's getting a little out of hand. As Devil's Lake forces Sam Brandt to call a timeout as Kennedy Baco charged with her third. 41-27. 2:59 to go here in this third quarter. On the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, again, Devils Lake 41, Kindred 27.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout at Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more. Visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. 41-27. Devils Lake with the lead, and they're at the free throw line as well. The top seed from Region 1, the Kindred Vikings, stumbled against Northern Cass in the semifinals in the Region 1 tournament. Came back in the fourth quarter to get a win over Wahpeton to get their spot here. It's been an up and down year based on all that for Kindred. As the first shot is up and good for Heilman. Claire Heilman having herself a game. Heilman with now 6 points. And stays at 6 off the bench. Nearly picked up a rebound and squirts out to Tori Fee. And a foul again. Heilman. And that one's going to go against Liza Trenbeth, her second, team's 5th. No fouls for Devils Lake this quarter, 5 for Kindred, and Claire Heilman will get 3 shots. First one, good. Heilman in the first half, a couple of rebounds and an assist, and a couple of steals as well. Heilman now 3 for 4 from the line this quarter. Make it 4 for 5. 45-27. Devils Lake flying away with this one. Can the Vikings catch them? Trenbeth jumper, long rebound, a foul. It'll go against Devils Lake. It'll go against McLaurin on a box out. It's her first, team's first foul of the half and quarter. And Getty to inbound here for Kindred. Out to Trenbeth. Kick out, Bartels. Shot is long. Rebound tracked down by Nipstead. Rolland hooks it into Getty. Getty lost it, taken away by Brown and the Firebirds. Up ahead, nice snag. Heilman, one of her rare miscues tonight for Claire Heilman. Threw it away, back to Kindred. Nipstead, jumper, miss, rebound. Bartels flies in to get it. And a jump ball. It'll stay Kindred basketball. 2:12 to go here in the third quarter. Getty into Nipstead. Rolland. And held on there by Trenbeth in the lane, jumper, and just nothing falling today for Kindred. Nipstead, another latent pass. Bartels denied by Fee, out of bounds. As Tylee Brodina finally gets back into the game and sat on the bench all game with those 3 fouls. Not all game, I should say, but probably half the second half. In fact, she played 5 minutes, 37 seconds, so more than half of the game. Oh, well, more than half of the game. And there's another foul. And Tylee's like, what do I have to do? Brodina's 4th. She's playing not even 6 minutes of game time. And they're going to Klein's going to let her stay in there right now. It's Peyton Getty, the only player that's played the whole game, either side. Nice find. Baco missed it short. And they snagged away there by Brown. She takes a tumble, but not before getting it to Fee to avoid the travel. Fee. Bounce it. Friddle. Beck. Beck will back it out. The play call for the sideline. On the bench there for Klein as Fee misses. Rebound Friddle. Turnaround. She can't connect, and the Vikings crash the boards and get it. Nipstead up ahead to Bartels. Maybe got away with a walk there, but Nipstead has it back. Bartels. Outstanding golfer for the Kindred Vikings. Doing her best on the basketball floor as Getty weaves through traffic. Can't quite get it to fall. And again, for the Viking team that was shooting over 40% in the first half from the field, they can't be shooting much better than 15, 20%. Devils Lake keeps. Brodina for 3. Short. Nice box out there for Bartels as the shot clock is turned off. Getty took a tumble. She's back on the floor. She won't leave, voluntarily anyway. Kick out. Trenbeth, 3. Kaboom! Liza Trenbeth drills a much-needed 3 for the Vikings. 45-30. 15 seconds left on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Brodina, Beck, Devils Lake holding for the final shot. Brown. Friddle in space. 4, 3. Friddle in the lane. Kick out. Brown. 20-footer from the left side is smooth. 47-30. Devils Lake. All that scoring in the third quarter by Brown and Heilman. Firebirds up 17. Fourth quarter is next on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, 47-30. Devils Lake over Kindred on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all of your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fourth and final quarter of regulation here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martins, Joe Lancello, 47-30. Devils Lake with the lead over Kindred. As we go to the fourth quarter, Devils Lake has had 8 different scorers in this game. And the leading scorer was Tori Fee in the first half with 11. She has no points in the second half. The leading scorer now for Devils Lake is Presley Brown with 12. Fee with 11. Claire Heilman with 9. To lead the way there in a 15-7 third quarter for Devils Lake. And they start with the ball with Fee. Brown. Brown inside. Heilman. Bounce it. Beck. Heilman with a dime. Beck with a bucket. 49-30. 7:40 to go here in regulation. Up ahead, Kindred, new player on the floor there for the Vikings. Collins McQuillan, the 8th grader's first time on the floor here tonight. As the rebound goes to Fee. Head coach Sam Brett mentioned for the Vikings ahead of the game today, 2 seniors in Peyton Getty and Avery Bartels. Right now playing what looks to be their final game as Heilman's jumper rattles in and out. The rebound goes to Nipstead. Lots of potential in the future, though, for these Lady Vikings to do some magical things in a few years as Baco missed it long. The rebound, last touch by Trenbeth, and it's Devils Lake basketball. Claire Heilman, this is her stat line now for the junior for Devils Lake. She's going to inbound the ball here. As just shooting 2 of 7, but she's knocked down 4 free throws. She's got 9 points along with an assist, now 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 rebounds. 1 offense, 1 defense. Some good stuff there for the junior off the bench. They need a little bit extra time with Brodina's foul trouble. Brodina's on the bench here right now. Also checking in recently for Devils Lake for the first time tonight, Kendra Eckes, the 5'11 junior, on the floor for Devils Lake. As an arm bar, it's going to be a foul on Martinson. Or excuse me, 32, not 23. Tori Fee with her second. Team's first of the quarter. Getty skies it out there to Ogren. 49-30 here. And a 3 ball is missed. Rebound up for grabs. Heilman gets it. She stepped out of bounds. As we get a check in there, Cameron Friddle's going to get into the game. Junior's back on the floor there for Jolie Martinson. Friddle with 10 boards, 4 points in the game. As there's a foul there on Eckes. That is her first. Team second. A little bit of a lull right now. It's good for Kindred. They need these points at the free throw line. Lexi Ogren's first is missed. Kindred made just 3 field goals in that third quarter right now in the third. A little bit better field goal percentage than I would have thought. 4 of 10. 38% for the game as Ogren makes the second free throw. They just didn't get up a lot of shots. Beck in the lane. Runner is missed. Rebound. Fight for it. Jump ball. I think now that I read that stat is incorrect because Kindred only made 3 shots, so it shouldn't be 4 of 10. It should be 3 of 10 from the field in the second half. So as Eckes with her second. Team's third of the quarter. That's knocked out of bounds. Most important stat in the end is the score, 49-31. Devils Lake holding on to a comfortable 18-point lead, but Kindred's got some players that can make some things happen quick. But it's emphasis on the quick there. Ogren. Inside. Foul. Heilman. Claire Heilman's first. Team's fourth, and so Kindred's getting their chances at the free throw line. Kennedy Baco will step up there now for the Vikings. And another miss. 23 points in the first half for Kindred, just 8 so far in the second half. As Tyler Brodina and Presley Brown are back in for Devils Lake. Second for Baco is good. 49-32. 5:50 remains here in regulation. Devils Lake inching closer and closer to a spot at the MSU Dome next week, and they could honestly be the 2 seed despite having to play a state qualifier game as they played such a great game against Thompson. Again, all 8 teams, doesn't matter if you're a region champion or a state qualifier, all 8 teams will be seeded once the 8-team field is finalized. Friddle driving, lost it. Getty with the steal. Getty, she lost it. Fight for the ball. Getty tries to rip it up. Jump ball, and Getty and the Vikings get it back. Again, we know 6 of the 8 teams. Devils Lake making a good case to be team number 7 to get in. As right now, as it's Baco, and a foul on the way back. Interesting one out west. So the foul is going to go against Friddle. Her second, team's 5th. It is a tie ball game out west at the Minot Auditorium between Watford City and Turtle Mountain Community, tied at 39, 6 minutes left in regulation. As Ogren makes the first free throw. She's now 3 of 5 from the line tonight. Second one is good, make it 4-6. 49-34, Kindred hanging around, but they got to make some things happen in the final 5 minutes. Brown, Heilman, Devils Lake just start using up some clock and making some good plays. Taking good shots. Friddle, reverse layup. Maybe a little early in the shot clock for that type of shot, but the Firebirds get it back. Heilman on the door. Brown missed it. Brown with another chance. She's knocked to the floor. Baco knocks herself to the floor as well. Kennedy Baco will commit her 4th foul, team's first. And Presley Brown, of the 6 fouls that Kindred has committed in the second half, Presley Brown has drawn 4 of them. So Brown at the line there for 2 shots. First one up and missed. As far as the seeding from the region tournaments for the 6 qualified teams so far, Northern Cass was a 4 seed. Thompson and Shiloh, I believe, were both top seeds. Botna was the number 2 seed. And Valley City was a 2 seed as well. So Brown missed them both, but sends another foul Baco's way. McQuillan dropped off to Ogren, now Getty. Peyton Getty driving, lowering the shoulder, and out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. 4.5 to go here in regulation. Since Southbury Max won in qualifier earlier today as well, if Kindred falls to Devils Lake, they would be the only top seed not in the state tournament. Top seed, that is, from a region tournament. As again, Thompson, Southbury Max, and Shiloh Christian all there. That's Ogren. Bartels down low. It's knocked out of bounds. As Trenbeth checks back in for Kindred. I believe since Watford City was a 2 seed, if they hold on to win over Turtle Mountain Community, then all the 2 seeds will have advanced to the state tournament. We got a timeout on the floor. 49-34, Devils Lake. The lead over Kindred, and step away for 30 seconds on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
For the first time ever, World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
And we're coming out of this Bank North timeout on YourLiveEvent.com. Bank North to take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Justin Klein talking to his crew. They are well on their way towards the state tournament at the MSU Dome in Minot next week. Interesting, I mentioned all the seeding. We'd have 3 number 1s, 4 number 2s, and a number 4 right now if results hold. Those are region standings, by the way. The only number 1 that would not be there would be the Kindred Vikings, as they had to get a shot up, shot clock violation. Right now, Turtle Mountain Community, they were a number as Watford City pulling ahead 47-42, 5 minutes to go in regulation. Turtle Mountain, by the way, was a 6th seed. They were a 6th seed in the Region 3 tournament. They knocked out the Ned Rose Cardinals, who arguably had their best season ever as a program. They started their program 6-7 years, within the last 10 years anyway. Don't know the exact number, but a school that has never made a state tournament at a team level outside of things like track and field and that sort of thing. As back here, Nipstead can't get it to fall for Kindred. Dropped off, Trenbeth scores. Liza Trenbeth down to 13. And we get a foul. Trenbeth, who just made the bucket, commits her 3rd, team 2nd. And 49-36. 3.5 to go. Devils Lake really, they just got to hang on to the ball. Hang on to the ball, milk the shot clock. Take good shots. Right now, Kindred's starting to get some turnovers and draw some fouls as McLaurin commits her 2nd. And, of course, in the bonus now, Trenbeth back at the free throw line. Kindred at the line, 4 of 6 in this 4th quarter. They're looking to keep it going and keep their season alive here. Game not over. Trenbeth's first is good. Got to make some more free throws, though, that's for sure. By the way, Devils Lake has their full complement of timeouts. I might think that Klein might use one if they get one more miscue here. Kindred with 1 left. Trenbeth makes the 2nd. So Kindred, again, can only stop the clock one more time. They have fouls to give as well, 2 more to give before the bonus land. As Fee, cross court, Brodina, dagger 3, kaboom, Tylee Brodina. That might be too much to come back from now as Brodina, she has not had their most prolific game, but she has been on the floor for 3-point buckets as Avery Bartels with a bucket, 52-40. You know Klein and Devils Lake, they're going to keep motoring. They're not going to settle for a 12-point lead. Fee in the lane, lost it. Back for grabs, jump ball. Devils Lake gets it back. As Baco's going to check in with those 4 fouls, in for McQuillan. Collins McQuillan. Some nice minutes there. As I don't know if the shot clock ever went off, and they set it back to 24 on that Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Shot clock, 2:45 left of game time, at least in regulation. Who knows? Kindred definitely timed to make a comeback late. We got an offensive foul. That'll help. And it's going to go against Heilman. It's her 2nd. And it's an offensive foul, so no free throws. As Getty and the Vikings got to move it. Get it across to Baco. Wide open Bartels. Layup is missed. Rebound Baco. Putback is good. Kennedy Baco with a bucket. And Kindred starting to inch closer. Devils Lake had an 18-point lead. It is now down to 10. And again, Kindred still with a couple of fouls to give. They might want to think about using them if they get a chance at a steal. Heilman. Fee as they go in the weave, trying to screen off any steal attempts. Heilman, 12 seconds. And we get a whistle and a foul away from the ball. It's Bartels with her 3rd. Team's 3rd. Bartels and Trenbeth with 3, Baco with 4. Nobody else has 2 or more for Kindred. 2 minutes to go here. State qualifying game. Devils Lake trying to become team number 7 to head to the MSU Dome as Brodina out to Brown. Brown back to Brodina. Devils Lake has the luxury to try and run some clock off. Again, Kindred, they need to commit at least one more. They need to commit one more foul and then another one after that to force free throws. Turnaround for Fee, missed shot. Friddle with the board, didn't hit the rim. Rebound Brodina. or out to Brodina, and a timeout, Justin Klein. He had his full complement as we head into another Bank North timeouts on YourLiveEvent.com. Bank North take their community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 52-42, Devils Lake hanging on to that 10-point lead. Right now, score update from the Minot Auditorium. Watford City pulling away, 52-44. A couple minutes left. The Wolves on the prowl towards a date back in the Magic City. Next week, the 2 seed out of Region 4 looks to end the magical run of the 6 seed, Turtle Mountain, from Region 3. We get another foul. This is going to go against Bacco. That is her 5th, and she will foul out. Kennedy Bacco fouls out with 5 points. And with 90 seconds to go, Kindred needs one more to force free throws. Zips it on out. Brodina, nearly a steal, and it is. Getty takes it away. Beck trying to chase her down. That's hard to do. Peyton Getty with another race to the bucket. She'll win those almost every time. She's up to 11 now, 52-44. They've cut the lead over halfway. And there's a foul. Sending Fee to the free throw line. Nipstead's first. Team's 5th now. And so Tori Fee at the free throw line. A couple of big free throws on the way for Tori Fee. Had a great first half, 11 points for Fee. Since then, none. She makes a big free throw there. 53-44. Her along with Presley Brown in equal 12 points. Fee second. Missed. Rebound. Friddle. And a timeout, Justin Klein. Devils Lake calls another timeout here again as we're keep rocking with our Bank North timeouts on YourLiveEvent.com. Do a little reset for you. 69 seconds to go. 53-44. Firebirds up by 9. Neither team with fouls to give. Kennedy Bacco's fouled out for Kindred. Only other 2 in foul trouble. Avery Bartels with 3 and Liza Trenbeth with 3. Tylee Brodina with 4 fouls for Devils Lake. Nobody else with more than 2. Possession arrow right now favors the Kindred Vikings. And Kindred with 1 timeout. Devils Lake with 3. And Devils Lake has the ball there. Wide open Beck. Good find there from Fee to Beck. 55-44 and a foul. That's Fee, her 3rd. And Peyton Getty steps up to the free throw line for 2 shots with the clock stopped. Trying to get it back to single digits. 61 seconds left. Getty's first is good. Peyton Getty playing in what looks to be possibly her last game in a Kindred uniform for basketball. Up to 12 points now. Getty, her second, is good. 55-46. Brown surrounded as Getty tackles Brown to the ground. As Getty with her second. Well, I tell you what, Kindred's got a lot of great players on their football team, but based on that tackle, Kindred Viking football coaching staff might wish they had another year out of her. Presley Brown makes the free throw. Brown from the free throw line here in the second half. It's missed. Brown struggled a little bit from the free throw line there. 3 of 8. Getty gets it back, and last touch by Devils Lake. 56-46, still time for Kindred. Got to knock down some shots. And you got to do it quick. Getty on the inbound. Looking, still looking. Chucks it out towards Trenbeth. Trenbeth driving, poked away. Brown with a poke, leading to a steal, and Brodina might just do it. 11 points for Brodina, 58-46. Getty lost control. As Kindred will keep. 32 seconds left. Again, Kindred down to 1 timeout. Trying to zip it in, and another steal for Beck and a foul. Of course, Kindred, without one of their better sophomores, Layla Eisenshank, is out on crutches. Definitely could have used her this afternoon. Not sure how much of a difference it would have made. A big difference having her on the floor. But at least Beck misses the free throw. Second one is good. 59-46. Getty quickly through the lane. Falls over, and then here's the offensive foul, I think, on Getty. Her third. Offensive, so no free throws. McLaurin checks back in for Brown. And as well in for Devils Lake, Laney Hall. Brodina, baseball pass. Nipstead with the interception out to Trenbeth. Steps into a 3. Just off the mark. Rebound taken by Fee. McLaurin and a foul. Ogren commits the foul there for Kindred, as the Lady Vikings will be the only top seed to not make the state tournament, at least top seed from region tournament play. Had a nice year, but just based on how the scheduling goes, I think whoever was going to, as McLaurin makes a free throw, whoever was going to advance to the state qualifying game, win third place in Region 1, was going to have an uphill battle, as Devils Lake and Thompson both ranked in the top 4 in the state. 60-46, and Getty and Bartels have played their final minutes for Kindred girls basketball, but Sierra Nipstead, she will be a player to watch going forward. But the Devils Lake Firebirds, they couldn't quite get it done Thursday night, but they get a second chance, and they get the win, 60-48. Devils Lake with the win over Kindred on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We're back for post-game stats, analysis, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game as well, coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsborough offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsborough to learn more about rebates or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at Enbridge.com.
Sorry about that. Final score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 60-48, Devils Lake over Kindred. We are now with our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and Presley Brown. Joe.
Thank you, James. Presley Brown, what's it mean to get this second opportunity to get into the state tournament and then get in?
It feels great, honestly. I knew my teammates could do it tonight. I knew we could, and we did.
It was pretty frustrating. They did not make it easy for you, even getting the ball in bounds or across half court.
Yep, it was, but we know we could, and we did. So.
What were the important things that led you to the win today?
We had to do really good defense like we did last time we played them, and just positive energy in the locker room with my teammates and everything. Yep.
So you're the seventh team to have their spot assured. Anybody you particularly would like to play in the first game?
Well, not the first game, but maybe the last, Thompson.
That would be a great final.
Yep, it would be.
Well, enjoy this, Presley. Congratulations to you and your Firebird teammates. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Presley Brown, our Energy Player of the Game, brought to you by Enbridge. Life takes energy. Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Enbridge, life takes energy. James?
Yeah, thanks, Joe. And let's go on back out, get a wide shot here of the Louis Lee Fieldhouse. And again, our final score, 60-48 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, dhbanknd.com. Let's get you through some final stats here. This one, stats and storyline of the game. Devils Lake had the lead for the majority of the game. Kindred had a lead at 4-3. But from that point on, Devils Lake was in control. Kindred had a chance in the fourth quarter. They cut the lead from 18 down to 10, but they could not get it any further as Devils Lake just proved to be too much here tonight. Leading scorer was Presley Brown, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. 13 points, 7 rebounds, along with a steal. The game here tonight. Other scorers for Devils Lake, Tori Fee with 12. Tyler Bronina had 11. 7 points for Ava Beck, 9 for Claire Heilman, 2 each for Gabrielle McLaurin and Julie Martinson, 4 for Cameron Friddle. Devils Lake out-rebounded Kindred, a ridiculous stat here, 40 to 32. 40 to 32 on the rebound side of things. And as for turnovers, 22 for Kindred and 20 for Devils Lake. 6 assists for Kindred, 13 for Devils Lake. A -7 assist to turnover ratio for the Firebirds, -16 for Kindred. As I predicted, another key stat here, playing the whole game, Peyton Getty. She was the leading scorer for Kindred, all 32 minutes, 13 points, along with a rebound and an assist and 4 steals. She did turn it over 9 times, though, for the Vikings. Other scorers for Kindred, Sierra Nipstead with 12, Liza Trimbeth 9, Kennedy Bacco 5, Avery Bartels with 2 points, and Lexi Ogren with 7. From the field for the game, the Vikings shot 34%. They shot 28.6 from three-point range, and they were 8 of 10 from they were 12 of 20. 12 of 18. 12 of 18 from the free throw line. Devils Lake, they were led in rebounds by Cameron Friddle's 13. 13 rebounds for Cameron Friddle, my goodness, with 4 points. And leading the way in assists, Tori Fee with 5 of them. For Devils Lake, they shot 38% from the field, about 39% actually, 41 from three-point range. They were 11 of 21 from the free throw line. Just 2 lead changes. Again, the largest lead was actually 19 at the start of the fourth quarter. Kindred's largest lead was 1. With the win, Devils Lake goes on to the state tournament next week. And I believe, I'm going to guess that we have our field solidified as Watford City does get the win over Turtle Mountain Community 58-48. So here are your 8 teams, your region champions: Northern Cass, Thompson, Botno, and Shiloh Christian. And your state qualifiers now: Turtle Mountain, Watford City over Turtle Mountain, Watford City, South Prairie Max, Valley City, and Devils Lake. So 2 or 3 actually former Class A teams, and 5 former Class B teams make up the Division A state tournament field next week at the MSU Dome in Minot. Should be a fun one. Again, those 8 teams will get reseeded. I imagine Thompson will be 1. After that, we'll see. I would think Devils Lake could be 2. Definitely a possibility. And again, after that, we'll see how it goes. But again, your 8 teams in the state tournament next week. Again, your region champions: Northern Cass, Thompson, Botno, and Shiloh Christian. And your state qualifiers: Watford City, Devils Lake, Valley City, and South Prairie Max. Should be a fun one next week. Let's wrap things up here with our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the game. RDK Enterprises of Hillsboro and Drayton. For precision planting updates, information, questions, contact RDK Enterprises Hillsboro and Drayton, 701-636-2119, or visit planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises, here to help you. But precision play of the game really was near the end of the game. It was, I believe, a rebound, led to a steal, led to a bucket with Tyler Brodina. 3 ladies in on that. Beck and Brodina, I believe Brown was the other one. Again, steal, steal, leading to a assist, leading to a bucket. Great line there, and it was really a dagger as Brodina didn't have the best game. She sat out with a lot of foul trouble, but she was able to make things happen there at the end. RDK Enterprises, position play of the game. And finally, our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, keeping you connected. Discover local reliability you can trust at halsteadtel.com. Really, it was the rebounds, I think, were bigger for me than the turnovers. 40 rebounds for Devils Lake to 32 for Kindred. And the offensive rebounds, 19-11. Devils Lake nearly doubled the offensive rebounds, giving themselves more chances to knock down better shots. And really, that was the difference tonight. Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Well, that wraps up our Division A contests on YourLiveEvent.com. We're halfway through our coverage, but we're not done yet. 2 games left to go. Benson County, EKM is next, followed by Langdon Area, Edmore Munich, and Maple River. For Joe Lancello, I'm James Martins. Let's keep it rolling here on YourLiveEvent.com.